Hello everyone. In this tutorial we will learn about if function in Excel using 6 different scenarios. If function allows us to make decisions based on logic and specific conditions. And here is the sales dataset which comprises of these attributes. It consists of sales records of 5 products across different countries managed by individual sales managers and has key attributes like sales, profit, and units sold. Alright, let's start with the first example. Imagine you want to offer discounts to all the sales transactions where units sold are greater than 500. In this case, we can write the if function like this. Equals to if, open bracket, units sold, which is in column D, greater than 500, comma, discount given, comma, no discount. Here the first attribute is the logical test which checks if the units sold are greater than 500. If it is true, it will return discount given, otherwise it will return no discount. Now drag the formula down to all the cells. Alright, let's say you have threshold targets for sales and profit, and your target is achieved if sales is more than 25,000 and profit generated is greater than 2500. For this, you can write the if function using AND function like this. Equals to if, open bracket, and open bracket, sales, which is in column E, greater than 25,000, comma, profit, which is in column F, greater than 2500. Close bracket, comma, target achieved and bonus eligible, comma, target not achieved. This function checks if both sales and profit exceed the respective targets, and if true, it will return target achieved and bonus eligible. If not, it will return target not achieved. Drag the formula down to all the cells. Similarly, suppose customer 2 and customer 5 are the privileged customers and you want to assign priority shipping to these customers. In that case, we can write the function as equals to if, open bracket, or open bracket, customer, which is in column C, equals to cust underscore 02, comma C2 equals to cust underscore 05, close bracket, comma, priority shipping, comma, standard shipping. So this function checks if the customer ID in column C is either customer 02 or customer 05, and if it is true, it will assign priority shipping. Otherwise, it will assign standard shipping. Moving ahead, let's consider a scenario where a sales manager wants to categorize customers based on their performance in terms of sales. We will create a tier system using nested if statements like this. Equals to if, open bracket, sales, which is in column E, greater than 100,000, comma high performer, E2, greater than 50,000 and less than 100,000. Comma, moderate performer, E2, greater than 10,000 and less than 50,000. Low performer, comma, non-performer if none of these conditions are met. So, in this formula, if sales are above 100,000, the product is labeled as high performer. If not, the nested if condition checks if sales are between 50,000 and 100,000, categorizing the product as moderate performer. If not, it again checks if the sales are between 10,000 and 50,000, labeling the product as low performer. If none of these conditions are met, the product is finally categorized as non-performer. Again, drag the formula down to all the cells. Also note that we can achieve these same results using the ifs function. The ifs function evaluates conditions one by one and returns the corresponding result based on the condition that evaluates to true. If none of the conditions are met, it returns non-performer. Alright, now let's extend our if capabilities by incorporating aggregate function for data analysis. There are many aggregate functions like SUMIF, SUMIFS, COUNTIF, COUNTIFs, and AVERAGEIF. These functions allow you to perform conditional calculations based on specified criteria. For example, if we want to calculate sales number for product 05, we can write the formula as equals to SUMIF, open bracket, product name, which is in column B, prod underscore 05, comma, sales, which is in column E. This function adds up the values in the sales column wherever product name is equal to prod underscore 05. One thing to note that while SUMIF is great for handling one condition at a time, and if you have multiple conditions, then SUMIFS function should be used. For example, if we want to calculate sales number for product 05 for country USA, we can write the formula as equals to SUMIFS, open bracket, sales range, which is in column E, comma, product, which is in column B, comma, product 05, comma, country, comma, USA. This function adds up the values in the sales column for product name equals to product 05, which is the first criteria, and country is USA, which is the second criteria. You can further extend this formula by adding additional criteria based on your requirements. There are many other aggregate functions like COUNTIF, COUNTIFs, AVERAGEIF, AVERAGEIFs, and MAXIFs. You can try these functions at your end and let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Now moving to the last interesting part, which is using if function with wildcards. Wildcards are special characters like asterisk mark and question marks that are used to represent unknown variables in the search pattern. The asterisk wildcard represents any sequence of characters, while the question mark wildcard represents any single character. And these wildcards provide a lot of flexibility to the searches, but these are not directly used in if function. Instead, these are used with search and isNumber functions. We will see in the examples shortly. Suppose if I want to identify all the country names which have man text in their names, then I will write the if function like this. Equals to if isNumber, search, open bracket, asterisk mark, man, asterisk mark, country, which is in column G, contains man, comma, doesn't contain man. So this formula checks if the country's name in the cell G2 contains the text or sequence man or not. If it is true, it returns contains man. This means these cells have man in their names, like Germany. Similarly, if I want to identify all the names which have ANAD text with single letter at the start and in the end country names, then I will write the if function like this. Equals to if isNumber, search, then question mark, ANAD, question mark, comma, G2 contains ANAD, comma, doesn't contain ANAD. This means Canada is the country which has prefix and suffix of single letter around the word ANAD, that is C at the start and A at the last. So these were just a few examples of the if function, and with this we come to the end of this tutorial. I hope you found this tutorial helpful, and please like, share and subscribe to our channel for more such tutorials. Happy learning. Thank you very much.